Oh, afternoon everybody. I was rearranging things and I forgot you were there for a minute. How are you today? Sorry I'm a little bit late. Hello to Leslie, Shella, Karen. I've got the sound on this time, haven't I? Lovely. And Karen, Janet, Cherry, Maria, Christine, Helen, Kate and Sue and Linda, Ruby Coco and Alana Gaynor, Laura, hello to you, and Sheila. I didn't think you'd still be with me because I'm so late. Geraldine, and hello to you. Hi Glennis, hi Christine. Hi, oh gosh, lots of you. Sorry if I miss anybody. Nikki Nonk says it's sunny in France. It's sunny here as well. It's lovely. Hi Dawn. Hi Jane, good here, thank you. Right. So yes, I'm an hour late today. Two reasons for that. Kim and Vienna are over, and this is the last time we're going to see them before they go on holiday for 3 weeks, and it's Vienna's birthday tomorrow, so Gary's taken her out to an adventure park, and then we went out for lunch. And second thing, it was my wedding anniversary, so the lunch went on a little bit longer than expected, so that's why I'm late. I hope I gave you enough notice. 26 years, oh no, together for 11/1, at 37 years. I know. Hi Jackie, hi Anna, afternoon Pam and Joy, and oh thank you very much June, thank you. We always forget. It makes it easier to remember when your wedding anniversary is the day before your granddaughter was born, but we still forget. So thank you Rosina, thank you Tracy, thank you Medaisy. Oh, that's really sweet of you, thank you. Right, now then, at last we have Kim's strawberry picking fabric in the house. It is in stock. Oh, 57 years for Alice. Oh, well done. And we've got fat quarters which have only gone on today, so I'm going to show you the range in fat quarter style. These are they. Just to mention, no pressure, but at the moment our supplier's website is out of stock, so at the moment we can't get any more. Hopefully it will do when everybody's got their orders, but we just can't get hold of any more at the moment. So at the moment well, we've got it. So these are they. It's Kim's own drawings. It's incredibly soft. Those of you who've got the fabric already have said how beautiful it is. It really is. And it's all organic as well. So there's 5 pieces in the collection. So obviously with the fat quarters you're going to get one of each piece, and that's kind of how big they are. I just need to double check on the website the names of them, I'm afraid. So this one is Strawberry Fields, and this one Handmade with Love, Homemade with Love, Handmade with Love. They're really different, aren't they? They're just beautiful fabrics. So proud of my daughter. I think she's very clever. Not seen anything quite like this before. And another thing I love about the range is that it's not bright red. If you're looking for a contrasting fabric or coordinating fabric, go for Coral from the Make and Believe range, or Seafoam, and that's the green and the colour of the red. Those colours have been specifically put together to go with this range, and we do have those in stock at the moment. And then this one is Picnic Basket. So one of each in the fat quarter pack, remember, but we do have these in bundles of 5 half meters, 5 1 meters, or they're also available individually. But again, we haven't got a fat lot left at the moment. It's been an incredibly popular range. She's outselling my fabric 10 to 1. This is Jam Jars, and then finally is Strawberries, which is this one. There we go. That's a non-directional one, but again the softness not just of the colours but of the actual fabric really is incredible. I'm just going to move you. Oh, what have I done with you? I've switched you off now, look, there we go. I'm just going to move you, come here, back over to another screen so I can see what you're saying. Oh, thank you Wendy. Oh, hi Lisa, hello. And thank you. Oh, hello. Oh, thank you. Yeah, so that's the range of 5, and again they're just beautiful. Now what we also have, which we have had on the website for a while now but not really paid too much attention to because the fabric hadn't launched, but we have Kim's Strawberry Picnic threads. So this is her range of Orifil threads, something to be very proud of, I think. And all of the colours here have been put together to match the colours in the fabric. So let me just open this up. And Aurifil thread, I know I've said before, because it's very exciting to work with Aurifil. Really high quality threads. They're 2 strands, so you get more on the reel. They're very fine. Quilters particularly love these because the thread sits into the fabric more so than thicker threads, and it's really strong because they use the best quality Egyptian cotton. So again, all of the colours that have been put in the box have been specifically chosen to go with the colours in the fabrics. Of course you can use them for other fabrics as well, but you know, if you wanted coordinating, particularly if you're quilting, you can see you've got the darker green that goes with that one and the lighter one that goes with that one and the pinks. Then of course we have neutrals, so the neutrals go with the baskets, the cream goes with the background. They're just really well put together, and again they're just really go together really well. So if quality is important and you love your Aurifil and you've gone for the fabric, then that's the thread that you're going to use to get the very best results. Oh, hi Nancy. She says, hello Debbie and all my awesome, so great friends. They are, aren't they, Nancy? I agree with you. Joyce's birthday tomorrow, so happy birthday for tomorrow. Hi Anne-Marie. So let's pop that back in there. But even the packaging, look, isn't that just lovely? It just, if you're giving a gift to somebody, maybe you've got a quilter with a birthday or you know Christmas presents, and a little bundle of those, maybe in a basket with a pot of jam. You know, the little pots of jam that that you get in hotels and things like that you always steal, but you never eat those ones. My last order of Christmas fabric and sent over a billing address, not a postal address. Oh, was that from us? Oh, sorry about that, Sarah. Was that FedEx? Because FedEx normally they're linked to our website, so whatever the shipping address is the shipping address on the website. So I don't know how that happened. I'm sorry about that. Right, Ilona, they are beautiful colours, I know. Lisa's birthday's on Sunday. She's a spring chicken, that Lisa. Right, let's do this. I'm going to fold them up very neatly because this is going to sell out and I'm going to need to post these out. If you get the bundle of fat quarters that's a little bit wonkily folded, then you probably got this one. Oh, thank you very much, Viv. Love seeing you at the festival. Oh, thank you, Susan, and you. She's working on her jacket now. She's off to, well, she's on a driving holiday actually. They're driving through France and all the way down to Barcelona. And she wants to take the jacket with her, so she is working on it as we speak right now. So it'll be finished today. Jean's wedding anniversary yesterday. Congratulations, Jean. Finally making progress on my laptop bag. Oh, jolly good, Sylv. Jolly good. So perfection takes time, doesn't it? Yes, if you get that one that's not perfectly folded, you know you've got the one off the telly, basically. Thank you, Dawn. I shall pass that on to her. She's probably listening now. Kim Dawn says your fabrics are gorgeous. All right. Okay, so I've got some panels to show you, and then I've got some buyer's tape that we're going to look at. These are 2 new fabrics that we've had on the website. These went on last week, but I didn't have time to show you, so I'm going to show you those now. I love the stag's head design. They're just really, really classic fabrics. 100% cotton, and these are art gallery fabrics. You'll know when you feel Kim's fabric quality. This feels very different. It feels very smooth, but again, it's beautiful quality. Art gallery fabrics always are. So if you're wanting premium quality cottons, then these are the ones to go for. They've got a beautiful drape, and I just think a really classic design. Imagine that with for a cushion cover with red piping around it. But wouldn't that look gorgeous? Gorgeous. Thank you, Sarah. Okay, now these are felt. The next project for you on the Half Yard Club, the halfway mark, are the gnomes behind me. So that's is a Party Pete, he's called. Let me whiz back and get him. I'm not standing up because I'm not actually attached to my mic and it'll fall on the floor. So let me get him. So I showed you the Christmas version the other day. This is Party Peach. Of course, you can make him in any colour felt that you like. I kind of like the earthy tones, and I think he's a little bit unusual in those colours. He's got the number 5 on here because it's the Half Yard Sewing Club's 5th anniversary. Have a chat about that in a bit because we're having a bit of an online party. So he's got gifts on his hat, he's got leaves there, he's got a gift under his arm as well. And again, very simple to make. So a similar design to the ones that are in the Half Yard Club, that are in the book, in the Gnomes book, but not exactly the same. But they are interchangeable. So if you wanted to use this style of hat on any of the gnomes in the book, then it's going to fit, and vice versa. You could use one of the other gnome books to pop onto this one, and the balloons, the presents, everything will match perfectly. We don't have any faux fur on the website at the moment because I can't find any. I think we've got some white in stock, but I don't know. Have a look on Amazon for the greys. I think that's where this one came from. He's lovely, isn't he, Lisa? I think he's one of my favourites. One of my favourites so far. So he's going to be out on the Half Yard Sewing Club website on the 15th. But these are the felts that I've used. I've used the 100% wool felt. They're just really lovely quality. We have a few options for you. This is a bundle. I can't put the bundle together again because I can't get hold of these colours. So that is a bundle of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and these are the ones that I've used for the hat and that I use for the body. I did use the taupe from the other felts that we have for the grey, and I'm not sure where they came from. I think I just had those in my stash, and then the green is the moss green that you see there. So I think, well, I can't get hold of any more of those, definitely not. However, individually I think we've got those 4 at the moment. The peach and the conker, can't get hold of any more of those. The greys we should be fine for when those sell out. And these are, we actually bought them as 18 centimetre squares, and when I measured them, they're 17. So we've put them on, no, 18 inch squares. They're actually 17.5 inch squares, so we've knocked a bit off for you. So they're quite big pieces. A lot of the time with felt squares, they come as 9-inch squares or 12-inch squares, and they're not quite big enough to make a gnome out of, so we've got bigger pieces. So again, the greys, the taupes should be able to get more of, but if you want to go for the conkers, the peach that I use for the nose, and the green is the only one that's in the pack. Can't get any more of those. We'll keep looking, but just not from the supply that we normally use. So I just thought I'd show you those. Nancy doesn't know where to start. My gnome book, Teresa, I don't actually have it here, I don't think. Oh, I've had it down here for so long, and I don't know what I've done with it now. Was here. Not here now. Have a look back. I think it was last Wednesday I showed you the book. It's on pre-order. It's not going to be out. I think we're launching on Create and Craft on the 3rd of September. So it's been put back and put back and put back. I think they're having problems with the shipping, but it is coming in September now. So he's not in there. It's similar. It's a lot more detailed actually. I love his hat. But this one is going to be a Half Yard Sewing Club members project. It's only £5.99 a month to join. It's worth joining just so you get him for £5.99, isn't it? I think I love him. It's one of my favourite projects, but I say that every month. So I shan't put you there because I can't see everybody. Should we put you there? Let's put you there. Okay. Right. What else we got? Panels. Been waiting for these for a long time. We launched on, the felt sold. Oh, has it gone? That went quickly. Thanks for letting me know. I'll have a look for some more later on. Pirate's my favourite, Lisa. He's my favourite gnome in the book. Right. So these panels we had on Create and Craft sold out completely. It's taken an age to get them in stock, but we have them right now. There isn't actually a picture of this actual panel on the website at the moment. There's a picture of what you can make with it, because they've only come in today and we haven't had a chance to photograph it. So if you've seen these on Create and Craft, they would have been with instructions and half a metre of fabric. This is just the panel, so we've stripped it back bare. It's ever so easy to make. I can do I might do a YouTube video on them if we've still got any. But they're designed to make zipped pouches, which of course I haven't brought down here with me. So the idea was that you'd have a front and a back and 2 lining pieces, and you'd be able to make 3 different sizes. So front, back, lining, front, back, lining. And then when I got them, I thought, I'm not putting that on the inside. So if you did front, your own fabric for lining, front, your own fabric for lining, you doubled the amount of bags that you can make. So then instead of 3, you can make 6. Then I'm thinking, if you used just one panel with your own lining and your own backing, you can make 12. So you could use each one of these as the frontage of a bag or a little pouch. And although they were designed with a zipper in mind to go across the top, with a bigger one certainly, because they kind of go like that, you can put a couple of handles on it and you've got a nice little tote bag. So, and again, they're quite, oh, if you have a look, thank you Sarah, if you have a look on the website, go to new arrivals, and the, oh thank you Kim, the first picture that you see will be what you can make with them, which are these, thank you. So that's what they look like when they're made up. And that's using one panel for the front, one for the back, and then my own lining on the inside. So they're quite nice sizes as well. So if you make them like this with your own lining, you can make 6. What did I put in there? I used paprika for the lining on that one. So that's the biggest size. That's the medium one. That one I used the mouse. He's my favourite on both sides. And then that's the size of the little one, which is nice for maybe your, I don't know, medication. You could put a handful of clips in there, hair bubbles, change. You could put maybe a wristlet through the end of the zip so that you can clip it onto something, or a key fob or something like that. So that's those. When they sell out, they are going to be on Create and Craft on Saturday, because I'm doing a one-day special on Saturday at 6 o'clock, and then on Sunday at 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock. And then we will get some more on the website, but it takes a week or so to actually get these back in stock again, or to have them printed, because we have these printed. Have these printed ourselves. If you pre-ordered the Gnome book, you pay for it when you place your order, Irene. I think I explained that earlier on. It goes out automatically when you place your order. Mouse is my favourite of those two. I love him. Elaine, we've had an issue with Create and Craft, so apologies if you've ordered from them. In fact, it's not Create and Craft, it's Every. Last week we finished all the orders, they're all ready to go. They sent their driver to the wrong address, and then it takes 2 or 3 days to actually rebook them. So we rebooked the pickup in for last Friday. They didn't turn up. So this is all, my niece is working for us, so she's been organising all this, fuming, cross lady. And today, yesterday, she rebooked for today, and they haven't acknowledged the booking. And I did get involved with the whole trail of emails, which confirms the addresses, the amount, the date, and they just haven't acknowledged it. So hopefully they're going out tomorrow. So yes, I'm sorry about that, but that's completely out of our hands. If every just don't turn up, then there's not a lot we can do about it. Feel free to complain to Create and Craft. I have suggested on so many times they use a different courier, but you know. I can't remember which ones are on extended delivery, Laura, but even so, that's too long. But again, all of our orders were completed, out on time, ready to go a week ago, over a week ago. But anyway, Shelley, that'll be fine. Orders from today should be processed tomorrow. So all of the pre-orders, Tyler's been over at the new office all day today because there's hundreds of them. So all of those have been processed. We've got to pick up from FedEx tomorrow. So those the pre-orders should be going out tomorrow, and then all of the rest of the orders will be going out with FedEx on Friday. So he's going to spend all day tomorrow doing those as well. Yeah, I know, Linda. For the most part, when we've used them, or we used to use them, they were okay, apart from dumping a load of parcels at the side of the road. We do use them for international because it's just the cost. They're cheaper than anybody, and they do take a little bit longer, but for the most part the parcels get there. So they have been reliable for us internationally, but I wouldn't use them in this country. I don't have the Alice panel, Sarah, Kim, if you're listening. I came down so well prepared. But I am I'll be here on Saturday morning at 11 o'clock, and I'll show you everything that we've got in the show then. Cause we've got the Alice panel in 2 colours, but I've only got a blue one here, because I only got one sample of each. Alice has a very good every delivery. Well, that's good. They can't be all bad, can they? Else they wouldn't be in business. But I will, Sarah, I will post a picture of the Alice panels. I've got them. Linda, I've had to order the fabric in, so the fabric will probably be here tomorrow. So if I can get the kits, because I need to get someone to put them together, hopefully it'll be Friday or Saturday we'll be able to get those in stock. So you don't mind tweaking, because that's a nice idea, Gillian. An exclusive with Create and Crafts. They don't have to go through them first, Chris Ann. I don't have any kind of contract that says that everything new goes through them, but normally with the panels we do produce them for the shows, and then we get them afterwards, and if we want to put them on the website first and not supply Create and Craft, that's entirely up to us. But to be honest, as far as Create and Craft are concerned, it's a quick turnaround, so if they sell out we can get more in stock. With things like Kim's fabric and my fabrics that are through Craft Cotton Company, that's not our fabric. We've designed it, but we designed it for another company. So if they've done a deal to give exclusives to Create and Craft, that's them. That's nothing to do with us. Just to mention as well, with those fabrics, so My Country Wart fabric, Kim's Strawberry Picking fabric, we don't send those out. We're not distributors for them. All we've done is design that fabric for another company, so they send everything out. And with the fabrics that we have on the website, we buy them like any other retailer would buy them from a wholesaler. So that's kind of the way that it works. Keeping you fit here, aren't I? Thank you. And another thing. So I haven't got the actual panel, but I do have the quilt that it makes, which is basically the panel. So that's it. Have I got that the right way around? Absolutely not, have I? Where are we? That's it. So I can't remember the measurements offhand, but that's the quilt that it makes, and it comes on Create and Craft with a white backing fabric and some wadding. So you get everything that you need basically, and it's bagged out, there's no binding on it. To be honest, you'll probably find it easier to put binding on it, but we wanted to make something where you can get everything complete in the kit. So to make this, you get everything complete in the kit. So it's original artwork that Kim's designed the panel, and although it looks pieced together, that's just the print. So all I've done is to sew around the shapes. So I shan't turn the right side around, but I've just sewn around. I could have done it neater, but I've just sewn around the edge of all of those shapes to make it look like it's quilted and pieced together. So that's going to be on, there's launching on Create and Craft on Saturday night at 6 o'clock. Again, we will have them on the website. We won't be putting the whole kits together. We have bought every last piece of wadding from our supplier. So we'll be doing just the panels on its own, but it'll be a week or so before we can get them printed. And what we also have, if you remember the Wonderland panel that we did in pink with the bunting, we've got a blue version. So the images are different. So if you wanted to make matching cushions for the panels that you've already got, and you want more bunting, then that's exactly the same. It's huge. That will come to you with some instructions, I think. I don't think we're doing the fabric with that one this time because we keep running out of it. So that's that one. So again, that is, oh, isn't it warm? Do you mind if I just point that fan at me? So warm. I don't have my aircon unit down here anymore. That's better. So I'm going to really bend it up. Do bear with me a second. I'm going to look a little bit like Marilyn when that's tilted, I know. Look, what are you doing? Undo there. Go back there. Not going to budge. Sit there then. Right. So anyway, so that's, oh no, it's not all the panels. I've got more panels to show you. So these are Create and Craft. Okay. For the weekend, there'll be a week or so before we can get them on our website. However, we have got the chicken panels that we had on Create and Craft last week. And it's 93 degrees in Florida. Wow. Honestly. Right, these are the chicken panels. Now we're doing the panels on their own, so you choose your own fabric to go with them. They go very nicely with the paprika, but they also go with maybe the pale green that we have on the website. You might see them better this way. It's a bit bright over there, isn't it? So there's 4 huge fat quarters.
Your mic's making a funny buzzing noise.
Oh, is it? Oh no, is it the
No,
PC?
it's the mics every time we move.
Is it?
Is it hooked in properly on the other side? Just check on the box.
Okay, hold the line.
It's not plugged in properly. Maybe you're moving around too much.
I've got to stop moving around.
Just keep crackling. Isn't it?
Does it?
Yeah, it's fine. Just
Okay.
crackling.
Sorry about my crackling. Mic issues. Anyway, huge fat quarters, and there's 4 of those. So no instructions or anything. You can make whatever you like with them. We've had aprons and tote bags and cushion covers and so many different samples we've seen made with these. And it's all my chickens. These are my girls. So they're not, I've had a little bit of artistic license with the colours because my girls are black and grey and that didn't look very pretty. So, so I've changed them, but these are based on photographs that were taken of my girls in the garden. Yeah. So that's that one. And again, it's a really big panel. It's over 1 metre square, it's huge. All right, finally, so these have only literally gone on the website today because we've only just got them. That's what I mean, although we sold out on Create and Craft last week, it's taken this long to actually get them back in stock again so we can put them on the website. Finally, then we'll do some stained glass. We've got the beach huts. So if you haven't seen these before, well, that is the original 6 panels that we brought you last year. They were so busy, and this time we've added an extra 16 small ones. So I'll just show you these are my scribblings again. It's 82 at 7:30 p.m. in Cyprus. Wow, so hot. So 16 little ones and then 6 of the big ones. And again, the nice thing is they're all printed in the UK. They're all my designs. And these will be on Create and Craft at the weekend, but we have got them on the website right now. We haven't bundled them with anything. You tend to get a little bit of added value with Create and Craft because of the bundles that we put together. But obviously it's more affordable if you just go for the panel on its own, and we have got those. Look under new arrivals on the website and you'll see them there. Do you know they arrive ever so neatly folded up? I'm normally quite good at folding, but not this time. Anyway, that's that with those. That's fabrics, rainbow birds. They're on order, Tina. I'm expecting a parcel tomorrow, so I'm hoping that they will be in that parcel. Alana, yeah, the Blue Alice panel I think is going to be really popular. I had 2 hens visiting the cottage just saying, oh, how lovely. I love the hens. No, I did say earlier on, Irene, I don't know if that was yours, I've had to order more fabric for the stained glass. So it'll probably be, well, hopefully by Friday. It should be here tomorrow. They're normally quite quick at delivering. And then we need to get them kitted up. So hopefully by Friday. Anyway, come on, Pete. You're sitting on me bits and bobs. Let me show you these, because this is all to do with stained glass. And then I'll just do a quick tutorial on how to do it. That's mine all knotted up because that's the one that I was using. The stained glass technique is the cushion here and the panel. So the instructions for these, and they're a main project, so there's a video on how to make these, are members projects for the Half Yard Club. So again, worth joining for £5.99, isn't it? So yeah, there's a complete video of how to make this, and it has a self-bound binding, so that's all part of the lining. So that was something quite new that we did on the website. And with the cushion cover, you have the step-by-step instructions on how to make that, but on the video I just show you the technique, because I think we've done cushion covers 100 times before, and you may want to do a different one to the one that I did. So I'll just show you the technique of making up the patchwork panels. So again, you can use that to make a bag with it. Doesn't have to be exactly what you see there. It was more about painful pain. It was more about the smallest pouch. The techniques. The animal on the smallest pouch, Rosina, I can't remember. It's a hedgehog. It's a little hedgehog. And then that's the small pouch back, which is toadstools, which is really sweet. So I've got a bunch of stuff here, look. So we have the black. This is the bias binding that I used. So this is self-adhesive. You will still need to sew it. It's not a permanent adhesion, but it's got a sticky back, so it holds it in place while you sew, which makes it really simple. And it is 1/4 inch wide. So this is my leftover. There is 10 meters or 11 yards on the roll, and that was enough with this much left over, just that, to do both pieces. Now we also had it, I'm saying had because it sold out, in gold and in silver. This sold out the minute it went on the website, literally. It just went. But I'm showing you it because we have some more on order. So if you wanted to go on the waiting list, when you go to the website and go to the product, it'll say keep me informed, and if you click on that, you'll have an email as soon as it comes back in stock again. It's the same for this one, because that's going to sell out. Put yourself on the waiting list, you'll get an email, then you'll be the first to know. And that's quite helpful for us as well, to be honest, because then at least we have an idea of how many people want to order, so we're not over ordering. So it helps us out as well if you can go on that waiting list. So that's those. So gold, silver and black. We do have the black, well we did, but gold and silver's gone. Then we've got this little thing. So if you wanted to make your own, which means you can make it in any colour that you like, it's a Fusible bias tape maker, and it's 1/4 inch, so it's tiny. We don't have the Fusible tape at the moment. It's on order. It should be here within the next couple of days, and then I'll show you this next week. But if you want to get ahead of the game and get hold of it, then do so now. So your Fusible strip goes down the centre. Let's see if I can take that out and show you. Out you come. There's a groove in the centre, so you'll thread the Fusible tape down here. Your fabric, just like with the normal tape maker, goes in the end here, and when you iron the two together, when it comes out, it makes this basically. So easier to buy it, but if you wanted to make your own, it's more affordable, and that's going to be the way that you do it. So that's the way you do it. How did that go in like that? Okay, so that's that. That's what that is. And in answer to your question, Alana, my fault entirely, because I ordered these and I bought stretch twin needles instead of the regular ones, and I am going to show you now, hopefully, put it on back to front now, look, that it doesn't really matter. So I haven't even tried this yet, hope it's going to work. So let's get these packaging. They make it very difficult to get into anything, don't they? Don't shout at me, they're not good scissors. Out you come. Right. So I went and ordered stretch needles. But stretch as opposed to ballpoint, so we should be fine. Ballpoint needles have a rounded end, and stretch tend to have a very pointy end, so we should be okay, but we're soon going to find out, aren't we? And these are 4 millimeters, so they're 2 millimeters less than the width of the binding, which means as you sew it, you get a line down each side. So the needle that I used for this one was actually just a regular needle, but I'm going to try the stretch and just make sure it works, and I'll show you how to do that as well. You don't need a twin needle, you can just sew 2 rows of stitches, but you will need to sew down each side because as I said, the adhesion isn't permanent with it, and if you sew down one side it's going to flap open. So you can either use a twin needle, which is twice as quick and neater because you get a perfect row, or you can just sew by each side of there. Yeah, always sewn by the seat of my pants, Lisa. It happens a lot, doesn't it? Thinking back to walking foot gait. Okay, animals panels. Oh, Sarah, is it sold out already? Oh gosh, we had loads of those as well. We'll get more in stock. We will definitely get more of those in stock if they're sold out already. They went quickly. Put yourself on the waiting list. Shall I show you? Let's have a look. Let me show you really quickly before we do this. So, there's website. There we go. I've just refreshed that so we're up to date with it. So these are the new arrivals. Oh, it says we've got them. It would say sold out if we'd sold out. Is that the one you meant? That's there. That's still in stock. Chicken's still in stock. So all of those, yeah, we're fine. All of those are in stock. We've still got black bias tape. But when you look at something that's out of stock like these are, so it'll say right across it out of stock. When you click on it, it says keep me updated. So click on that, put your email address in there, and then you'll get an email as soon as they come back in stock again. So you can order straight away there. Oh, we've got all these new as well. Oh, the webbing. That's the black one. Still got Kim's fabric. And I think we've still got the felt bundles sold out. Oh, I'll show you these on Saturday as well. These are really nice. It's bias binding with a picot edge, but it's really pretty. Even this one's got detail on the white. I'll bring some back from the office and show you. That's a cute little thing as well. It's tiny. Well, you can see by the size of it, that's a 2-inch ruler, but that's quite sweet. It makes a nice little gift. Anyway, let's do this. So, start walking. Yeah, yes, I know. I'm glad I put a smile on your face. If you put the Wonderland, is it? Let me have a look, Sarah. If you put the Woodland in your bag, because it normally says straight across it when something's out of stock. Woodland animals. Add to cart. It says in stock on mine, look. In stock. Add to cart. Gonna check out. Oh, I don't know why that's happened. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I shall have to check the stock. Kim, I'll do it later. Get on with making your jacket. Hello, Chris. That might be the issue, Chris Ann. That might be the issue. If somebody's, because we do have a time limit on your basket. If somebody's put all of them in there, maybe that's why it's not actually selling it out, because it's not actually sold out because somebody's hanging on to it. That makes sense, yes. When you go to check out, it says none left, and maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. Oh, hello. Go on. Anyway, let's do that. We will get some more back in stock. They'll go on that waiting list, and we'll let you know as soon as we get them back again. Right, so twin needles. What did I do with my thing? I've got a thing somewhere. I had it a minute ago. I had a second spool for my machine, which I got out earlier on thinking I'm going to need that, and I don't know what I've done with it. Probably on the floor. Oh, I was going to show you those as well. I haven't moved anywhere. Haven't moved, haven't touched it. Had it on there a second ago, not there now. How strange is that? How annoying is that? Anyway, I had this problem before. Just, excuse the top of my head while I have a quick look, but it was definitely here. Because I did actually prep. I know, doesn't happen often. Whoop, we'll get back there. Pete, have you got me prong? We'll have to wing it then. So, what I was going to show you, no cream strawberry fabric. We do have strawberry buttons and we have strawberry stickers. We can sew around the fabric, so you stick them on and then you can use them as a piece of applique. And there are strawberry buttons with shanks and more applique pieces and loads of strawberry stuff. So those are all on the website as well. So if you're going for the whole complete bundle and you wanted some additions, then we've got those there as well. I don't need those, thanks. I need a white prong that sits on here, plastic thing, that I can use 2 spools of thread with. What, that? That?
What's that do?
It won't fit. Well, it might do if I force it.
Well, Kim know what it is.
No, she hasn't been down here. I had it here because I was practicing with it earlier on, and it was here somewhere. But it doesn't matter. I can get by without it. Be fine. Right, here we go. So we need to unscrew the needle here. Of course my screwdriver's missing as well. Of course it is. What do you expect? Good job it's loose. So take out your previous needle and then your twin needle, stop it June, has a flat back to it. So 2 needles on 1 shank. So that goes into the same hole in the same way as a single needle would do, like so. So I'm using black thread in the bottom and I'll need 2 lots of black thread in the top as well, which is why my second spool would have been really handy. Right, but you know it's going to turn up, isn't it? The minute I finish here, it'll be right in front of me. Never mind, it'll just rattle around a little bit. So if you have a thread snipper, you're probably not going to be able to use it. And if you have a needle threader, you're probably not going to be able to use that either. So let's pop that on there. So the first thread goes through your normal threading system, down to the bottom, and then I'm going to thread it through the left-hand side. Always thread your needle with the foot up to start with, and you should feel the thread flowing freely. When you put your foot down, you won't be able to pull it because that means that the tensions are engaged. So that's quite a nice way to just make sure that the tensions, that your thread is going through the tensions. And then let's thread this through the needle. This is fun, watching somebody thread a needle, isn't it? In you go, in there. Have a chat amongst yourselves for a minute while I try and thread a needle. This is why I always buy a sewing machine with a needle threader on it. In you go. Chat amongst yourselves for a minute. It never goes in first time when people are watching you. Stop it, June. Do you want to go and put the kettle on, or go and, you know, watch a 3-hour movie while I just do this? Go and read War and Peace or something, and I shall be back when I've threaded it. The floor bin. It's not on the floor bin, Lisa. It's not even in the bin. So I couldn't really do this before we came live either, because I wanted to show you how to put the needle in. There's one, okay. And then the second one, my spool holder sits on here and just sticks out the side, which would have been very easy, but I haven't got it. So the second thread will go through the threading system in exactly the same way as the first. Sometimes when you get down to the business end down here, the little hook above the needle may have 2 grooves in it, and put one in one side and one in the other, one thread in one side and one in the other, and then we will thread the second needle first first time, second time, third time, fourth time. Lost the end of it. Shouldn't have really had the fan on, it's blowing it all over the place. And you can buy needle threaders, can't you, that are independent of your sewing machine. Maybe I should get one of those. Anyway. Sorry, Lisa. Am I going too fast for you? Oh, honestly. Anybody got a pair of glasses I can borrow? So I've had some Muzak. Then I could entertain you while I'm doing this. Yeah, Jackie, this machine doesn't have... Oh, I'm very dark then. Doesn't have two guides. It has the one. It'll be absolutely fine. I don't think I'm anywhere near the... Bit of hairspray on the end normally works, doesn't it? Oh, Susan says, in all my years of sewing, I've never used a twin needle. This is probably why. Oh, Sarah, a bottle of gin, I won't be able to see anything, never mind. Threading needles, I should be completely out of focus. Well, we were expecting this to be a long live stream. So if you're watching this back again, if you're not watching live, then fast forward this bit. It is the dullest thing I think anybody has ever seen on TV. Okay, so that's that done. Right. Now with your extra thread here, we could do with something, a receptacle. That'll do for now. Normally a bowl or a cup or something, and just sit that in there so it doesn't, oh, can't see that. Just sit that in there so it doesn't bob around all over the place. And that I'm just going to sit at the back of my machine like that. Okay. That would help, Lisa, if I had some white paper. Done it though. We're all done and threaded up and everything. Right. So let me put that to one side for now and find a piece of fabric, which I think I'm going to iron this. A bit creased up. Yeah, I was saying the other day that this machine's the same. It's actually got a white bit. What have I knocked off there? Behind the needle, but I look down on the needle. Now, if you, so I'm looking at it down there, I'll be able to see it okay, but not looking down at the needle. Oh yes, so time for ice cream. Then everyone would queue up in the aisles. I remember that. Yeah, you've had plenty of time to go make ice cream while I was doing that, let alone grab yourself an ice cream. I found my Gnome book. That was there. Anyway, Ginny used a twin needle for the first time last week and loved it. I've done with that. Twin needles, I think, if you're sewing with jersey, are essential because they. I'll show you when we do this, but if you've not used one before, because you've got one thread at the bottom and two threads at the top, the bottom thread zigzags between the two rows of stitches, which means that you've got a stretch stitch, and it's also a good idea for top stitching jersey. You know, when you see, in fact, no, when you see around the edge of necklines on t-shirts and sweatshirts and things like that, and you see two rows of stitching, that would have been done with a coping machine. But you can create the same kind of look with a twin needle there as well, so you get two really neat rows of top stitching. Quite nice to use on denim as well, so you know, you get a twin row of stitching on pockets and things like that. You can use a heavier thread with bigger needles, and also on a lot of machines you can use decorative stitches. This is quite a wide needle at 4mm, so it's not going to move from side to side too much. Some sewing machines will have a function where you can isolate just stitches that are suitable for twin needle sewing, so it may be a zigzag, probably not some of the more decorative stitches, and certainly not a buttonhole. This one doesn't have that, I don't think. I haven't looked that far into it. So if you want to use a zigzag or a decorative stitch, choose your stitch and then turn the hand wheel towards you slowly so you can see if the needle's going to hit the foot or not. Right, so let's get the binding. And so this has got a little bit messy while it was down here. I don't know how. The back tends to drop off very easily. Where's the end gone? There you go. But now this is cut on the bias, so let's have a look at this. There we go. So that's the adhesive strip, and it will have paper on the back of it. Mine seems to have come off. Let's start from where the paper is, because that's what's going to happen when you get yours home. So it's bias binding, which means it's cut at a 45-degree angle, which means that it will stretch, but it also means the end of it won't fray. So on pieces like this, where the ends join here, they're going to be sewn down anyway, but they're not going to fray. The process that I did this with, and this is all explained on the video, is to put on all the pieces first that go underneath another one. So the 2 pieces down here and the 2 pieces here go underneath here and underneath there. So those are the 2 that I put on first. And then what would have gone on next? I think I did that bit next, because that goes underneath the petals, and then the petal just goes around like that, and that's how I sewed it. And then the leaf goes on the top. Obviously the window goes on before all of those other elements, because all of these pieces will go underneath another one. So that's just one way of keeping the ends really neat. So let's just do a simple shape here. See if I can find a pen so I've got something to actually work with. It is folded like normal binding, Lisa, but then it's got a sticky bit over the top of it. So that would have been a 1/2-inch piece of fabric folded with both edges to the centre. So it is proper bias binding. I've got a bit I can open, maybe in a bit. So let's just do a little heart like that. And then, that's a bit of a funny shape heart, isn't it? We're quite good at that. So start with the end there, and you can really bend it. So I'm just going to press the end. Look, I've used heat erasable ink. That was clever when I'm ironing. I do explain that in the video. Let's go around here. I'll just make up the shape then. And then back down to this side. That aeroplane, they're getting lower. And then the end, I'm going to chop it off. Come back up to this bit. This would normally be over a seam or around the edge of some applique or something like that. So I'm just using this as an example to show you how to apply it and to make sure the twin needle works. Because again, if you weren't watching earlier, I went and got stretched ones by mistake, but I don't think it's going to matter. And then just keep bending this round and ironing it until we come back down to the beginning and just over that. That's not a bad heart for no template, is it? And let's snip that off there and then iron that down. And again, this isn't permanent, so I'm still going to be able to lift it up and move it around if I want to. That is a temporary adhesive piece just to hold it in place while you're sewing. Right, so that's stuck down now. Iron's going off, Laura. Hello, Letitia. Nice to have you on board. How does the machine know? Some of them, who is that, sorry? Some of them have a button and it's got a picture of a twin needle on it. And when you press the twin needle, it'll grey out every stitch that you can't use with it. So I don't know how it knows. It's on the computerised sewing machines. But if you see a picture of a twin needle, it won't let you do things like buttonholes, and it won't let you do the bigger decorative stitches. Mine doesn't sound, it might be in there somewhere. It's a fancy machine, you'd have thought. Haven't really looked too much. But yeah, not all machines have them, but it is very useful if you do have one. Right, let's have a look at this then. So I'm going to start off at the end, foot down. Find your presser foot, Deborah. There we go. And then, so my watch keeps coming undone. We'll go forwards, we'll have a couple of back stitches, and then just really carefully follow this around. Now you can either watch the needle, or just make sure that where you feed the binding is right in the centre. But the 4mm needles just so, just inside the 6mm. So I'm concentrating, I'm talking slowly. The 6mm binding. So just take your time when you go around curves like this. If you do need to stop with the needle down, and don't move the fabric massively. You've got 2 points going in here, so don't try and pivot around like you could do if you were using one needle. So let's go down to the point. Now where the point is, I'm going to lift the needles up and spin it around on the same point, and then put them back down again, rather than stopping and starting again. But again, don't leave the needles down when you do that, because it won't pivot like you would do with a single needle. So just really carefully around the corners like so. I would say definitely yes, 100% sharp stretch needles will work perfectly adequately with the woven fabric, and just backstitch at the end. Again, if these were ballpoint needles, it may not be so good. Oh, I use the thread snipper. Oh, shouldn't have done that. Still, it's all right, it doesn't broken it. Habit. But that, I think you'll agree, is a really neat finish. Now on the back, that's the zigzag. So if you're using this on stretch fabric, that's what's going to allow the fabric to stretch. And on the front, you just got the 2 rows of stitches, which you can't see because I've used black on black. But if I just go around an outline here, you'll be able to see how they work. You can lengthen the stitches using a twin needle. You should be able to use a twin needle on most domestic sewing machines, even if you don't have a separate spool holder like what this one hasn't. Let's just lift that up. Try and move it around on the spot and go back down again. And there we go, and then you can see what happens, and then just back to the front. Oh, I wasn't very careful. And then I'd reverse stitch there. And then I've got that. Oh, just cut straight through the fabric. And at the point, if you pivot it well at the bottom by lifting the needle, I've just got a little loop there, but I can put a pin in the back of that and pull that loop through. Let's see if I can do that. Just use the old needle. Where are you? That might take a bit of time to find, but I should be able to grab hold of that thread that's looping. There you go. And just pull that through. So you can create quite a neat point. Just make sure that you don't move the fabric too much. So lift the needles up, twist it around, and then you can carry on sewing, so you can get around a corner like that. So I hope that helps. I mean, that was quite stunning on its own, really, doesn't it? So, you know, without using it with a plique or anything. But it does make it a lot easier. Let me see, Lisa Fenn, if I can just undo an end of this, if I can find it. That will do. And show you what lies beneath the adhesive. Let's pick this off. So that's the adhesive. Oh, the paper. No, it's not the easiest thing to pick off. No, it won't let it come off. But yeah, these are folded edges. So the outside edges are both folded to the middle. You can use that as a very narrow piece of binding if you have the patience to do it. And again, because it's bias cut, it does have that little bit of stretch which allows you to go around curves really easily. Oh, Leslie's signed up to the Half Yard Club for a 4th year. Oh, now I was going to tell you about this. I've been saying for a while that we should be going live on the website, on the Half Yard Club website. That's going to happen on the, I think it's the 26th, which is the last Saturday in the month. So instead of having the sew along at 4 o'clock, we're going to go live on the website at 4 o'clock. And we're not having a, no, I didn't adjust the tension, Linda, didn't need to. We're not having a sew along. We're going to have a bit of a party, you and me, on the 26th at 4 o'clock. I think it's the 26th. Have a look on your newsletter, it'll be out on the 15th. We're going to have quizzes. We're going to have prizes. Search Press are donating books to give away. I've got a couple of very special knitting bags. I don't knit, that's why I'm giving them away. But very special knitting bags, so if you're a knitter then do join in then as well. There's going to be some of my mates to give away. I may give away some Orofil thread. I may not, because I'm a bit tight where that's concerned, but I may give some Orofil thread away. So yeah, we're going to have a bit of a party wherever you are in the world. Sorry if you're in Australia, that's not going to be the best hour for you. But worth setting your alarm for. So Jackie's looking forward to the party, jolly good. Yeah, bring as much gin as you like, Leslie. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon, we're allowed, aren't we? It's gone 12 o'clock. Drunk sewing, count me in. And Lisa, you don't drink. Blodwen's going to be there, lovely. She's going to have a champers by the looks of it. Yeah, ditty. I'm going to, if I get time to think about a ditty, Jenny, we'll have a happy 5th birthday ditty. I says on your diary 3/8. Does it? Does it? I didn't know that, Sarah. On the 26th at 3 p.m. apparently. To make it up. At 3 p.m. Why did they do 3 p.m.? I've got chickens outside. I don't know why they said 3 p.m. At 3 p.m. have a look on the newsletter when that comes out, because they're going to give you. Oh, yeah, I don't blame you, Lisa. They'll give you all the details there and the kind of things that you're going to be able to win as well, and what we're going to be doing and everything. Alana's going to bring a lemonade. She doesn't drink. Okay, well, where are you? Tune in for 5 minutes. Tune in. It'll only be like a draw your name out. So just join in, put your name down, make a comment, off you go again. Tracy loves a party. I know, Sarah need a PA, I know. Anything you don't like about your new machine? No. Love it. Absolutely love it. Nothing I don't like about that one. I wish I'd have bought it years ago. Oh, Leslie, we've got to have party hats, haven't we? Oh, we'll have to make a party hat. Lager and lime, 2 pints and I'm on the floor. I used to drink lager and lime when I was oh no, lager and black. Ooh. Ooh. Best time sent Helen times. I know, Helen. Apparently, 26 at 3 o'clock in the afternoon UK time. With my first joined a week ago. Oh, thank you, Nikki. I'm glad you liked it. I'm glad you're enjoying the club. Hi, Brenda in Kentucky. Oh, it's only the one, Diane. It's just a one-off. I'll still be doing the Facebooks and YouTube lives. It's just that the ones that we were doing for the Half Yard Club will be just for the Half Yard Club. So that was kind of always the intention. We're just taken a while to do it. But I'll still be here, and I'll still be on YouTube, and I'll still be on Facebook. It's extra. It's extra because I need some extra work, don't I? Lager, no. Gin and orange. I used to think that was ever so grown up. I'll have a gin and orange. Never liked it. Horrible stuff. Oh, cherry bee and cider for Elizabeth. Cherry bee, rye by cry. Remember that one? Snake bite and black. Lager, cider and black. Oh, Lisa. Oh, you teenager. Oh, Dawn joined the club last week. Welcome along. Husband just found my second spool for Dukey. I wish he'd come and find mine. I'll find the minute I go. I'll find it. It's like the minute. Members. It will be members only on that day at that time, Yvonne. Paid up members on the website. I just want to do something more for the members. So at the moment you get your 2 projects a month, and then you've got your block of the month, and of course you've got the access to 48 projects the minute that you join, and then you've got all of the tips and techniques, and then you've got the special offers and the 30% discount on my books from Search Press, and then there's the Ask a Member, so we've got the forum where you can chat between each other. And I just thought, no, you want more. We want more. So we're going to have a bit of a private party once a month just for us. 3 screens. Oh, Laura. Oh, I never thought about that. I'll split one of the screens, so I'm not doing this every time I'm talking to you, because that would be really distracting. I look like one of my chickens then. Snake bite. No. Oh, Leslie. Yeah. Oh no. What was that? Lager, cider and black. Oh, horrible. Being Disney with my grandchildren. Oh, Diane. Oh, how lovely. She's going to go in the bathroom and watch the bathroom in Disneyland, Disney World. Pina colada. Oh, not unless you're on a beach in Spain somewhere. An online social for hardcore members. Oh, thank you, Jackie. Because we don't do a private Facebook group like I think I'm right in saying most of these kind of clubs do, because not everybody does Facebook. So we wanted it to be, you know, if we have the equivalent on the website, any member can join. If you've never watched Facebook before, you don't like it, you don't, or you don't do YouTube, it's, you know, every single member can join in if you're up. It is £5.99 a month, Julie, unless you join for a whole year, in which case it's £60, so you save 2 months. And the first day that you join, you will have access to 2 years worth of projects, which is 48 projects. And if you join today, you won't get him yet, but he's going to be your next one. So on the 15th, he's going to be your next project. If you do join today, the stained glass will be the one. The main project, which is this one for this month, will have a video with it. So you'll have your patterns, your step-by-step instructions and a video. The secondary project, which is normally a simpler project like Pete, doesn't have the video, but you will have patterns and step-by-step instructions for him. Lemonade and peach snaps. Oh, I've not had that one, Jennifer. That sounds a bit sickly. Oh. Cheryl says she's on a cruise, but I'm going to make sure I get roaming on my phone. I can't have FOMO. I can't have FOMO. Oh, Sam just bought material for the stained glass today. Lovely. Oh, brandy and baby. Oh, didn't we drink some funny things? Kate says the club is incredible value. I've been a member for over a year. Oh, thank you, Kate. Thank you for sticking with us. Why do the projects only last 2 years? I think, Jackie, I think we're very generous with that. A lot of places will leave them up for a month or 2 months before they all come down. Probably the amount of space we've got on the website to store them. However, not only do you get your 2 years worth of projects, we bring some back again as well. There's a lot of projects on there that have disappeared after the 2 years and then come back again. She's still trawling them, she says. Yeah, we've got a lot of projects on there. A lot of projects on there. Facebook group would be good for chatting to members, but these things are hard to manage. Yeah, but like I said, Gillian, the thing with Facebook is not everybody does Facebook. Not everybody wants to do Facebook. So by having it on the website, then everybody can join in. You don't have to be an extra member of another club, which can be a little exclusive, I think, to sort of like people that don't want to do that. Elaine, I have a Juki DX7. Didn't switch the iron off, Laura. Juki DX7, which is lovely. I'm over the moon with it. I'm so pleased with it. The Gnome bookshelves, I've just got a thread on here that needs to come off. The Gnome book we don't actually have in the country at the moment. It's due to launch on Create and Craft on the 3rd of September. I did find it, so I'll show you. We should get them in, that'll be a Sunday, we should get them in on the 1st of September. And I have asked for them, although we're not supposed to send them out, I've asked for as soon as they come in the country, I want them all here. So, because it's on pre-order, so that all of my pre-orders can be sent out the minute that we're allowed to send them. So at the moment, due to launch on the 3rd. Right shoulder bag hanging behind me. Oh, my left shoulder. That is my Miss Messenger bag made in Kim's strawberry picking fabric and white faux leather that Sheena made to showcase the fabrics. Kath just renewed a half yard club membership and got my besties to join as well. Oh, I hope you did the introduction thing and got your free, you get free something, don't you? Get free projects or something. Yeah, well done. Projects still return, members choose which ones come back each month. Yes, if you request, then the projects do come back again. We're very generous. We're very generous, I think. So this is the book. I'll just go through it really quickly because I've shown you 100 times. So this gnome is a different pattern to these ones, but they will interchange. So if you want to do moss with that hat, then you can do. That's cold. If you wanted to make him into, I don't know, a Santa, make a red one of those. We do have a Christmas party Pete behind us there as well, which is Pete just made in red. But it is different. I don't. If you're a member of the Half Yard Club, you'll have exclusive projects. So I haven't just taken a gnome from here and stuck it on the club. It is different patterns and instructions and everything. Similar, but different. But again, it does mean that they're interchangeable. So let me show you, I'll show you the gnomes. That's Noel. So we've got Fungus, Tatty the Scarecrow, that's Moss, he's Cold, Ding and Dong, that's Bugs, Hearty, Flora and Fauna, Eek and Noel. They use 2 sizes of bodies, so 2 sizes of bodies, different styles of feet, 2 sizes of noses, and there's lots of introduction on, you know, that's the bodies, 2 different sizes. It's ever so easy. It's a really simple book. You've got hands and feet, you've got boots and shoes, well, you've got boots, or you don't have to use any at all. But there's nothing complicated about this book. It's using felt for the most part because it's easy to work with and it doesn't fray. And of course you can add different bits and bobs to them as well, but I've just kept it really, really easy. It's very much a beginner's book. So yeah, so that's it. But again, it's on pre-order on the website. It's on pre-order on the Search Press website. If you're a Half Yard Club member and you're not fussed about it being signed, click on the link on the Half Yard website and you'll get 30% off. They won't be signed though. The books that are coming from Create and Craft when they launch will be signed, but they're going to have a plate inside them that I'm signing. I'm not signing the actual book because they've asked for thousands and I've got no room to put them and I haven't got time to do it. So that'll be a plate, but if you want them personally signing, the only place you can get them from is our website, Debbie Shaw Sewing, and if you put in the customer notes section that you'd like the book to be signed, then I'll make sure it's signed. Blodwin, I'll make sure yours is signed as well. I've already made a note on there. Hearty, he's got one, Lisa. Hearty's got a treasure chest and a map. No. Little treasure chest full of gems and jewels. He's got palm trees and he's got a little treasure map as well. Huh? And he's got beads in his hair. And Johnny Depp did copy Hearty's look for Pirates of the Caribbean. Hearty did it first, I have to say. But it's quite flattering to have an actor like that copy your look, and Hearty is very humbled by that. I think he's written a personal note to Johnny Depp saying thank you. Thank you for copying my style, it's very flattering. You can do the gnomes in fleece, Laura. I think the Cold, the snowman one, I made in fleece, but yes, absolutely, fleece works really well. Okay, Susan's going to get her tea, so off you pop. Oh, Jenny's got that and the journal from Search Press, use the discount. Well done. And the fleece is, it is softer, yes, it is softer. Okay, heart is a trend. It is, Leslie. Yes, I'm expecting actually many celebrities to be copying the gnomes' looks over the next few weeks. So, you know, do look out for famous actors and actresses copying their style, because I think that's what they do. They're all real trendsetters. And they're not copyrighted, so they don't mind at all if somebody copies their style. Yeah, I'm just waiting to see maybe Nicole Kidman with a toadstool on her head. I've seen the outfit designed. I think she's going to look stunning in it. So yeah. So no, and the journals haven't been sent out. Those are launching on the 27th. So hopefully within a couple of weeks we'll be able to get those in and sent out. I'm sorry. Oh, hi Zakaya. I'm sorry they're late. They were on a slow boat from China, and it took a lot longer than expected, so again out of our hands. The book, Heather, if you go to my website, debbieshawsound.com, is £10.99. Don't forget you get 10% discount if you're a Half Yard Club member. If you go to the Search Press website and you're not, oh Madonna, I know. What would Madonna be? If you go to the Search Press website and order from them, even if you're not a Half Yard Club member, you can use the code DD105, capital D 105, and get 20% off those from there. How about Madonna being Ding? You see Madonna with actually, yeah, she got pink hair, hasn't she? So yeah, I think that would be a good one for Madonna. Maybe not with the boots. Mind you, they go right up to her body, so they're thigh boots, so she might like that. But and yeah, she's got a little ring-a-ding on the end of on the hat. So yeah. Move's going okay, Zakaya. We're practically there. So who would you think? What about Eek? What celebrity do you think would be Eek with a green nose? Again, I think Grop Bags has already kind of copied the look exactly like that. But yeah, maybe Gwyneth Paltrow, maybe somebody like that. I don't know. Wouldn't it be squeaky then? So flora and fauna. I tell you what, have a think of some celebrities that could look like the gnomes, and then on these Half Yard Club party, I'll read out some of your. My husband says that that makes Madonna a material girl. Yeah, and she's felt. Stop it, Jean. Okay, so Meryl Streep and Angelina Jolie. Oh yes. Angelina Jolie with a beard, maybe. Anyway, let's have a chat about that on the Half Yard Club. I think that'd be good. Righty-ho. So I shall get off now. I shall see you again on Saturday if you're watching Create and Craft. I'm there at 6 o'clock and 6 o'clock with the one day special, which is the Alice panel. 9 o'clock at night will be Kim's strawberry picking fabric, and then on Sunday, Ozzy Osbourne, that's a good one, Linda. On Sunday at 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock with the one day special Alice panel again. Otherwise, oh, is it Wednesday? It's Wednesday today, isn't it? It's Wednesday. Otherwise, I shall see you on Saturday at 11 o'clock anyway, here and on YouTube, and I'll show you again in more detail the things that we've got coming up of the one day special. Share with a beard. Oh, what she had lifted up to her chin then, Lisa. Bye, Chris. I'll see you on Saturday. Hope you've enjoyed today. Hope you've learned something, and you know, go for your binding and your twin needles and have fun with it. And I shall see you again on Saturday.